Hello guys, welcome back. Now today we're going to talk about a show I did back in 2009, so 8 years ago, and it was a show on BBC Two in Northern Ireland.
Welcome to Magic Party, the show that gives you the opportunity to worship at the altar of the party gods. You tell us where, when and why, and we provide the entertainment. You knows it. Now, if you're going to throw a party, you have to get the entertainment just right. Sometimes a karaoke machine and a chocolate fountain just isn't going to cut it. Music is crucial. That's where I come in. I play all your favourite tunes, but that's not all. There will also be a magician whose magic will leave you stunned, baffled, and absolutely amazed.
I went down for the audition over in Ireland. It was a lovely, lovely time. A very standard audition. They took us out to do some street magic, see how we get on with people, how we interact, level of magic, and so on and so on. But while I was looking back at this, selection of clips on my channel, I noticed a bit of a pattern developing with all the tricks I chose to do on that show. It just so happened that mainly three, but for this example, three of the tricks I did out of the five were later on used by different magicians on the big talent shows, Fool Us, Britain's Got Talent, and America's Got Talent. So I was kind of setting a trend without even realise I was doing it. So what I'm going to do over the next three videos is I'm going to show you each one of those, their performance and then my performance. Just react to both, talk about the differences in styles, the differences in method, not giving away anything, but you know, the way we both approached the same trick, the outcome, and obviously what I thought of both performances. I mean, it had some really good magicians on. I'm not saying that because I was on it, that's not what I'm saying. You will hear in a second. There were six of us. Now, two of them, I won't lie, I've forgotten their name. I know one of them was really tall, like really tall. I think the boy's woken up. I think one of them was really tall. I know he was. He's doing really well now as well. Can't remember his name. He always wore a funny hat. And the other one was Sam, whose surname I can't remember either. So I've met both of them, but I apologise. I could have just researched it, but I thought I'd just get on with the video. The other four magicians were Laura London, who is very prominent in the 52. Damien O'Brien, also in the 52, but he's a very good friend of mine and a wonderful magician. Myself, I know me very well, know me for ages, really get on with me. And Dynamo, of all people, before he hit the big time, he was one of the magicians that was used on this show. So it was kind of a cool thing to be part of. So the first one that we're going to look at is my performance of signed card into sealed box, and then we'll look at Shawn Farquhar's, and I'll react to Shawn's, react to mine, and we'll talk about both at the end. Yeah, interesting. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you in a moment. Right, so we're going to watch Shawn Farquhar now.
Please welcome the reigning world champion of card magic, Mr. Shawn Farquhar.
Thank you so much for that warm welcome. It's a real pleasure to come across the pond to share with you one of my magic tricks. I'm going to do a card trick, but it's a special one, and it's going to use a brand new deck of cards. Penn, would you mind helping me?
I'll try.
Ladies and gentlemen, Penn Gillette, please come and join me.
Really confident on stage, you know this, right? You can tell each other while doing this.
I would have picked Teller, but I think the conversation might have been very one-sided. I have a brand new deck of cards, hermetically sealed. Inside of this deck of cards is the little paper seal. It says United States Playing Card Company.
Sure does.
It confirms that it's a brand new deck of cards.
And not Canadian.
That's true. Look, not much is. Look, I'm gonna pop it open. Inside a brand new deck of cards, never touched by human hands. Would you cup your hands together like that for me? I'm gonna drop the cards on your hand. Now, I know you know cards, but they don't. I just want to point out that if you look at the brand new deck, there are two premium cards here.
Right.
These, they're advertised things. The other end of the deck has two jokers. One is like the traditional one, and the other is like a guaranteed joker. We're not going to use those, but we're going to keep the one joker in.
Okay.
Can you kind of fan them out so the audience can see what new deck order looks like? You can see it runs ace through king. See the two kings in the middle, folks? These are what we call the kissing kings. I call them the broke-back kings. So, do me a favor and shuffle up the cards. When you feel they're completely shuffled, let me know.
I believe Percy Diaconis said you have to do 12 shuffles. Did
Absolutely.
he say? But I'll just do 4 or 5. I believe that's okay. We'll give them a cut, and we'll let you see the bottom.
Would you do me a favor? Touch a card on the back. Just kind of plunk your finger. Take a look at it. It's all right if I see it. I've seen this trick before.
Okay.
What card did you get? No, it's one of my favorites.
I got the 7 of diamonds.
Seriously?
Yes,
You could not have picked a more perfect card. Write your name right on the face of the card.
I will.
Perfect. Once the card's been signed, we'll recap.
Okay.
That's the pen.
Why?
Yeah, it's the joke. If I do a just explaining to everybody else. Would you hold your hand just flat like that?
I certainly will.
I'll place the cards here. Place your other hand on top, trapping the cards in between.
I will.
Fully and effectively, and I'll remove one card.
Okay.
If I removed your card, would that be impressive?
That would be very impressive.
No, it wouldn't. I got a joker. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
How about this? I can do better than that.
Okay.
If I could reach in between your hands and straighten one card up, so it's the opposite direction, and it was your card, the 7 of diamonds, would that be?
That'd be pretty good.
Okay, I can do better. How about this? Would I fool you if I were to put those cards back in new deck order and put the one card reversed?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not going to say you're going to fool me. I won't say that yet.
Good,
but
good,
okay.
good. How about if I took the cards and put them in new deck order, reverse the one card, put them in the cardboard box, put the paper seal, and wrap them up in the plastic?
Oh, that would be a fine trick.
It's a lovely moment.
I just did it.
It's a lovely moment.
Take a look. It's a brand new deck of cards. Because you're the closest, I want you to see. Is there a cutter slit in the top of the box?
There is not.
Cutter slit in the bottom of the box?
Yeah. Not that I can see.
How about the side?
Not that I can see.
The other side?
Not that I can see.
Top or back?
Nope.
It's a brand new deck of cards.
I believe so.
I'm gonna pop this open. Inside, there is a paper seal. It says United States Playing Card Company.
Not Canadian.
Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Sometimes it takes 4. Look, I'm gonna pop open the paper seal. Inside, a brand new deck of cards, never touched by human hands. Okay, yeah, that's perfect.
I remember
You've
it
seen
from
this
last
card?
time. Yeah, yeah.
I want to point something out. If you look at the deck, there isn't a premium card on the end. Do you know why?
Why is that?
They're in my pocket, remember? Mm-hmm. Get them out. There's a lot of them. There's the jokers and the premium card. All of them are in here. That means that this should be a new deck order deck. Take a look and see if they run ace through king. Oh, maybe you could turn this way so the camera can see.
Someone who was a professional in show business would have done that automatically.
Now, when you get to the diamonds, do you notice one card is reversed?
Between the 8 and the 6 of diamonds
would be where the 7 should be.
Exactly where my selected card should be.
And would you like me to remove it to make it easier for you? I'll just kind of pull it like that lightly and turn it around like that so you can see it really does.
All right. So that's Shawn's version. I'm going to play my version now just to get them both out of the way, and then we'll talk about both afterwards. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. I will say now, just very quickly, I was very surprised I fooled him. That's all. Not saying it's a bad trick, just I'm surprised it fooled him. It's very omni-decky, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I'm sure. I must have missed something that they didn't see, but yeah, I'm surprised it didn't fall. And that's what I'm going to say. Wonderful, entertaining, beautiful trick is why I chose it. Right, let's have a look at the version.
When you buy cards from the shop, they come factory sealed, like this.
Similar, isn't it?
Okay, so what I do is I'll take that off, and I want you to unpeel the sticker here and open that deck of cards up. The reason I like this trick so much is because it sort of steers away from the usual choose a card, I'll shuffle them cleverly and find it, which is great, but I just wanted something a little bit different. There's like 4 or 5 pieces of magic rather than just one, here's a card. So yeah, I like the fact that it sort of builds up to a big finish, but it's got lots of different bits of magic in between. It's like a little routine in one trick, so I love it. I'll give them a mix first of all. Okay, can you choose a card for me? The one you choose, I'm going to make you sign the card. I want it the same as your credit card, exactly. Hi. Thanks for the polite. Say stop.
Stop.
Have a look.
Do you get to see it?
No, because that'd be rubbish then, wouldn't it? But I want you to sign it as big as you can and show it to the camera. And if you could spit on it as well, that'd be great. What was that? What did he just do? The car starting, wasn't it? You good?
Yep.
Did you spell it right? Are you okay?
I think so.
I think so. Put the card back in, slide it back in anywhere you like. Not there, not there, not there, there. You good? Who's seen Back to the Future? Technically, we're hands up now, boy. Good, good. Over here. What happens is normally you just flux capacitor, top in your date, and you go flying back. What I'm going to try and do is go back in time to like 2 minutes ago when we started the trick.
Okay.
Do you remember the first thing that happened?
Mine's seriously edited.
Yes.
I pulled a deck of cards out of my pocket, right?
Yeah.
A factory sealed deck of cards. And we popped the deck open. You know what's going on. Factory sealed deck of cards came out of my pocket. And then you tried in vain to pop this open. Do you want to try again? Or do you want me to do it?
I love you.
Can you witness it? That it is actually generally, that is stuck, yeah? You can see it.
Yeah.
Now the only thing that would make this impressive, because this could just be another deck of cards. So there's only one thing that changed the last deck from this deck. And that was that you chose a card, right? All the cards, we'll get his jokers out, are still in new deck order. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Which one did you sign?
Good question.
Name the card. What name it? Name it. Which card? Ten of Diamonds.
Yeah.
So the only way that would make this deck any different to the deck that we had earlier was that you put your name on the card. In exactly the right position on that card. Your signature. Have a look at the deck.
Listen.
Okay, thank you. Have a look, it's real. It bloody worked. It worked.
Right, I can't believe they kept that bit in the end that says, it worked. It bloody worked. Because that was me being so surprised that it worked. Because as usual, I kind of winged it. So let's go through Shawn's first. And just talk through his presentation and method. We both start the same way with this trick, which you have to start, which is, look, I've got a brand new sealed deck of cards. And what Shawn did, which was nice, was to take it so that it magically appeared back as a box, which I think is stronger. I think it's much nicer. So what looks like a deck of cards becomes a box deck of cards, which I think is a wonderful, much better presentation on it. What I did was have a deck of cards. He put his back in the box went away, and I said, do you remember like 2 minutes ago in this pocket I had a fresh deck of cards? So it was kind of like I was just resetting myself by 2 minutes. So they edited it out for some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, he puts it back in the box. They go in my jacket pocket, and then out from my trouser pocket comes another one, which is all sealed up. So essentially the same trick, completely different methods, and I think I prefer Shawn's version of having the box magically appear, the deck magically appear back in the box. Wonderful. But I think I came up with this like a couple of days before filming. I think it was one of those again. Hence the reason, if you listen at the end of the clip, it just to me going, it works. It bloody worked. But I couldn't believe it, actually. I got away with it because there were some moments in there where I was having to really ad-lib. Yeah. There was no script on mine. Shawn's is very scripted. You can see the different styles. He's obviously done his a billion times, and it's just wonderfully clean and fresh and polished, and then I was bumbling my way through it like I do. I mean, I've just accepted the fact that that's how I do magic. Yeah, two very contrasting ways of doing two very similar tricks, both with good results. I think both sets of audiences were happy with what they saw. Yeah, really, really good. So, yeah, that is the first of three. We'll be looking tomorrow at the book with the page torn out trick that me, Collins Keys, and Richard Jones all did in different stages of our careers. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's just letting you know that there are different ways of doing the same trick, and neither tends to be worse or better, although if I have to admit, Shawn's was better. He's just too happy. It's the only thing about Shawn. I could never hang out with Shawn as much as I love the guy. He's just so Canadian. So everything's happy. How you doing? I want him to be upset about something and just need a shot of tequila, or like. But he's doing what he loves, and he loves doing it. So fair play to him. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Big love. Peace out.